So Ashish, welcome to this round of Ed Talks by Canam. Ashish is a representative of the University of New Brunswick, which is a province in Atlantic Canada. So Ashish, tell us about New Brunswick and why students are very excited to study there.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for welcoming me. And it's again good to be here. This, I think, is my second
Yes.
talk that I'm doing with you, and pretty excited. So, I'll share something about New Brunswick as a province, and I think there's no better time for me to do so because I was there in July and was very delighted to be there. I really liked it, and the province is on the east coast of Canada. So again, it comes under the Atlantic provinces. It's a coastal province, so it's the weather is moderate, and this is something that people feel a lot. How's the weather going to be? So it's pretty moderate because it's a coastal province, and I think that's the advantage. Another thing that students probably would want to know is about probably the economy over there, or
Yes.
what are the kind of opportunities that they can see. So a few things that I was recently going through and I got to know about by interacting with my team over there is, first is that basically there are 3 cities in New Brunswick, and 2 out of the 3 cities are in the list of 15 fastest growing cities in Canada.
Okay.
And second thing, I just thought, because I was just listening.
So which are those 2 cities? St. John's?
Yeah, so I think St. John and Fredericton, these are the 2 campuses that we have. And I'm not sure, but probably I think these are the 2, maybe 1 or 2 of the cities,
Okay.
which are there. So basically what I mean is basically New Brunswick as a province is growing. And it is not a very large province as such, so the opportunities are nearby, and I know people who live in Fredericton but also probably, let's say, travel to St. John for work or something, so that they will be able to take advantage of it. The second point is pretty fascinating point. I was listening to someone who shared that province may have a budget and may not have a budget, and it denotes the strength of the economy. So New Brunswick is also one of those provinces which have a budget surplus. So the economy is pretty strong and continues to be healthy, and that's why the opportunities are coming in, because it's still pretty affordable. A lot of outsourcing is starting from New Brunswick. It shares a US border as well. Boston is only probably 4.5 or 5 hour drive from New Brunswick. So a lot of outsourcing is happening. Probably a couple of years back, there's this Tech Mahindra, our Indian company. They started their operations in New Brunswick. Yeah, New Brunswick as well.
There's a lot of focus on startups and a lot of focus on all this. I think you have a separate organization which helps with all of this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In New Brunswick.
Yes.
I think it's a great city, a great province to be
Yes, ma'am.
studying.
So, and then New Brunswick as a province itself is again very pro entrepreneurship, and so is UNB as a university as well. So there are, the opportunity to cut it short, basically the opportunities are there, and students shouldn't be worried about what am I going to get there, or what's going to happen once I land there. So it's pretty much there.
Yeah, I think the living cost is pretty low, and I see that a lot of students, especially students with who are married, who got children, they just get attracted towards New Brunswick.
Yes.
So I see a lot of students going to the university and doing their masters there.
Yes.
So would you like to say something about that?
Yes. So I think that's the
masters programs.
Yes, the province is pretty good for people who are, let's say, thinking long term, because the real estate is affordable. If you want to go there with a family, and if you want to look at long term, you want to be in a place like that. There are various programs. UNB is actually Canada's oldest English language university, and then there are various master's programs, but particularly for international students, I would say the MBA. We have 18 to 20 months MBA in our Fredericton campus, and that is a pretty good MBA. It's still pretty affordable. That way I think that can be a very good program for students from various walks of life.
And that's your flagship program anyways, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Ashish, and it was great talking to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.